For week 3 of writing of the chapter concept, out of the text, I chose to go over negative messages, specifically how negative messages are communicated within an organization on just normal day-to-day affairs versus in a crisis, because dealing with a crisis is something completely different than managing normal day-to-day negative needs. You want to match your attitude and your tone to the situation. You don't want to overreact, just because overreacting can cause even further negative views from your employees and the staff. The next is that you want to address the unique needs of each group. You want to make sure that your need and your focus is tailored to the group that you're talking to. You don't want to bring in multiple outside opinions and sources that aren't really relevant just because they bring up more questions than they do answers. And while you want them to have time to ask questions and give those answers and have that time to get that clarity, you don't want to open yourself up for more questions just because it gives the possibility of causing more confusion. And you want to make sure that while you're in this meeting of giving maybe negative information, whether it be from an audit or reports that were run or numbers, anything that can be deemed negative, you want to make sure that you're giving yourself time to explain. You don't want to rush through these explanations just because it makes it look like it's avoiding the topic. You want to try to find a positive angle to come from it in a positive light versus just a negative tone. You don't want to create false optimism, but you want to make sure that, it doesn't have to be all heavy. It doesn't have to be uncomfortable or disappointing. It's meant to be something clarifying and to see where improvements can be made, because ultimately the purpose of delivering negative messages is to see where you can improve and what areas need that improvement and that extra time and that extra attention.